Today we are going to learn about what is a quadratic equation and why we are using that quadratic equation and how to use the quadratic equation. So let's get started. As you can see, what is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So what is a quadratic equation? So in a variable x, say for example we are taking variable x, so a quadratic equation in that variable x is nothing but an equation of which form? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So whenever you are seeing an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and the conditions a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0, then that equation is a quadratic equation. So what are the conditions for quadratic equation? Three conditions. One, the equation should be of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Second, a, b, c should be real numbers. Third, a should not be equal to 0. As you can see, those are the conditions. So what is a quadratic equation? It is in the variable x. A quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, which is very important, where the conditions are the equation should be of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, provided a, b, c should be real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. So this is the definition of a quadratic equation. So I hope you got what is the definition of quadratic equation, and we can write some examples. These examples are from NCERT textbook. You can see the examples of quadratic equation. First example is 2x square plus x minus 300 equal to 0. Why it is a quadratic equation? Because it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? You can see in that equation a equal to 2, b equal to 1 and c equal to minus 300, and those a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 because a's value is 2. So first equation is an example of a quadratic equation. Now coming to second example, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, of course. Why? Because we can rewrite that 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equal to 0 as minus 3x square plus 4x plus 2 equal to 0. This is the standard form. So here you can see a, b, c values. What is the value of a? A equal to minus 3, b equal to 4 and c equal to 2. So those are real numbers and a is not equal to 0, minus 3 which is not equal to 0. So second is also an example of a quadratic equation. Now coming to third, 1 minus x square plus 300 equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. Why? Because that is a third equation can be rewritten as minus x square plus 0x plus 301 equal to 0, where value of a is minus 1 and value of b is 0 and value of c is 301. So these are examples of quadratic equation. It's important to note that any equation of the form p of x equal to 0, where p of x is a polynomial of degree 2, is a quadratic equation. So we already studied the definition of a quadratic equation, an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. So in other words, we can say that any equation of the form p of x equal to 0, where p of x is what? What is p of x? P of x is a polynomial of degree 2. It is a quadratic equation. Now, when we write the terms of p of x in descending order of their degrees, what is descending order of their degree? Degree means x square, x cube, x, those are degrees, right? So, when we are writing in descending order of their degrees, then we get the standard form of the equation. For example, previous examples we have seen, one of the examples we have seen, what it is. As you can see, 4x minus 3x square plus 2 equal to 0, it is a quadratic equation. But when we write that quadratic equation in descending order of their degrees, that is, in this case, it will be higher degree will be x square, then degree will be x, then constant. So when we rewrite that equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, that means descending order of their degrees, we will get the standard form of a quadratic equation. So what is the standard form of a quadratic equation? That will be ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A not equal to 0 and also a, b, c are real numbers. Consider this example. See, represent the following situation mathematically. John and Jeevanti, they are the name of the persons. So they both have 45 marbles together. Total they have 45 marbles. Out of that, John has some marbles and Jeevanti also has some marbles. So x plus y equal to 45 marbles. So out of that, John lost 5 marbles from his total number of marbles, and Jeevanti also lost 5 marbles from her total number of marbles. Now, after losing 5 marbles each from each of them, the product of marbles they have at present equal to 124. So, how we can solve this, or how we can represent this in the form of a quadratic equation? Let us see. See, John has suppose x marbles, then Jeevanti will be having 45 minus x marbles. Why? Because both of them together have 45 marbles. So one of them having x marbles, then the other one will be having 45 minus x marbles. Now both of them lost 5 marbles each. So John total had x marbles, but he lost 5 marbles. So it will be now x minus 5 marbles. Similarly, Jeevanti had 45 minus x marbles, but she also lost 5 marbles. So it will be 45 minus x minus 5, which is equal to 45 minus 5 is 40. So now Jeevanti has how many marbles? 40 minus x marbles. And also given product of the marbles, both of them have at present equal to 124. So which can be represented as x minus 5 into 40 minus x equal to 124. Now just solve it. Now by solving, open the brackets and just solve that. We will be getting minus x square plus 45x minus 324 equal to 0. Removing the negative sign. So adding or including minus on the LHS and RHS. So we will be getting x square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. Now this is of the form quadratic equation. So this is how we can represent the real life situation in the form of a quadratic equation. Mathematical form, right? Next question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. So that certain number, let it be x, because we don't know how many number of toys they are producing in a day. So let it be x. Now the cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. That means each toy, the cost of production for each toy in a particular day is 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. So 55 minus, and we know the number of toys produced in a day, we took it as x. So it will be 55 minus x. What is 55 minus x? That is the cost of production of each toy in rupees. Now they found that on a particular day the total cost of production of toys was rupees 750. So how we can write the total number of toys x into 55 minus x, which is the production cost of each toy. So together it will be equal to 750. 750 is nothing but the total production cost in a particular day. So by solving this, we will get how many toys they are produced in a day. The number of toys produced on that day we can be find out using solving this equation. So can we write this in the mathematical form or in the quadratic equation form? Yeah, yes, of course. Just solve it and write it in the standard form of quadratic equation. So by solving, 55x minus x square equal to 750, or minus x square plus 55x minus 750 equal to 0, and removing the negative sign. So it will be x square minus 55x plus 750 equal to 0. So this is the mathematical representation of that problem. That is of the form, standard form of the quadratic equation. So this way we can solve our real life problems mathematically. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.